All right. What is up, everybody? We are back here. Folks of the YouTube, if you are watching this, welcome. Hello. It is Lost Caverns of Ixalan Pioneer Day 2, and we have some Joels for you all, some Simic Joels. We are playing the Fish. This deck got a couple of pretty, I think, significant new upgrades, so we're going to go over those real quick. Cenote Scout is kind of a one-drop that this deck was missing. What's really nice about this is it kind of allows you to keep relatively land-light hands with the assumption of either you play a 1-mana 1-1 that draws a card and you need to hit your land drops, or you play a 1-mana 2-2 that bins a non-land and then digs you closer to lands. I think both of those outcomes are pretty good. So we're trying out 4 copies of those. And then I have 3 Sentinel of the Nameless City and 3 Tishana's Tidebinder. This is the 3-2 flash that stifles. It's like a hybrid stifle / Skyclave apparition, which I think is pretty good. And then Sentinel of the Nameless City. I love this card, and I kind of didn't realize it was a Merfolk until I did a search when I was building my Merfolk deck, when I was looking for legal Merfolk and Pioneer, and I was like, wait, this thing's a Merfolk? So we are trying that card in this deck. The reason I like this card so much is the body is incredibly good. Like 3-4 Vigilance for 3 is already pretty good stats. And even if they kill it, you still at least get a map token, which you can put on, one of your random 1 or 2 drops to help dig you closer to your Cocos or your payoff spells. The one kind of issue here, and I'm not quite sure how to address this, is we have a lot of 2 drops. Now, I don't think it is ever correct to cut one of your 8 lords, so I think these are kind of requirements. Maybe it's possible you trim on Silvergill Adept or Merfolk Trickster, but I don't know. Both of those cards do seem very, very powerful, although I am kind of going into this league under the assumption that I have too many 2-drops, so we're going to keep that in mind when we play the games. And one thing you'll notice is there is an absence of Deeproot Pilgrimage, which is the card that you can combo with Kyora's Follower. I don't think the combo is very playable in Pioneer. Now, it is possible that you want to be playing Deeproot Pilgrimage as like a sideboard card for the grindy matchups, and maybe that is the case. But I want to try it just kind of like more all-in approach with just a bunch of creatures and collected companies and see how that works. And then in the sideboard, you get to play like just an absolute banger against Mono Green, Tidebinder Mage, and then just like a bunch of other good random sideboard cards for their respective matchups for Tidebinder in the sideboard as well. So we'll see how this. And obviously Cavern of Souls, pretty big upgrade too. But yeah, I think Merfolk got some new tools. Excited to see how this goes. Certainly did not miss a land drop. Sure, this one works. It's got maybe too many lands for the scout, but I'll try it. Yeah, the doubter's in shambles. Oh no, don't Thoughtseize me. I can't. No, don't do it. Why do you have to be like this? Just be cool. No, not the Thoughtseize. No. Screenshot? Yeah, 100% win rate. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be playing 4 matches in this league. Dude, the people who watch on YouTube really, really hate when stuff like that happens because, and they always type in the comments, they're like, I came to this video to watch 5 matches of Magic, and you did not let me watch 5 matches of Magic. They get so mad. And I get it, but, come on, who cares? I took my Lord. You hate to see it. Collected Company. No, I think I'll keep that. I guess I can't play the Adept on 2. I mean, there's no way I can bin that, right? Should I have not played the Scout on 1? Maybe I should have played the Scout on 1. Yeah. I think when it's like this, you should not play the 1-drop. Maybe, yeah. Oh, well. Turns out it didn't matter anyways. They must have a 3rd discard spell, right? Because they know we have a Coco on top. And surely they wouldn't cast this unless they had a 3rd one. So we're probably getting Thoughtseize the 3rd time next turn. Or before turn 4 for sure. I mean, they have all the information. They know my hand. Guess they're just going to hope you don't draw a green source. That could be the case. I mean, am I supposed to bin the Coco because I don't have a green mana? Maybe. Maybe I shouldn't have kept it. It is the best card in my deck, though. Wow, that's an insane draw. I'm going to attack first. That was probably the best draw in the deck in that spot, I think. I think I'd much rather have that than Tidebinder. Although I guess I could have Tidebinder the Fable Chapter 2. It's close. Moto's lagging again. Please, Moto. Just work. Please work. Yeah, see, that's the thing about uploading Magic Online League videos is I never have to worry about monetization because they're always like an hour long. Which is like a good thing and a bad thing. I try to have some sort of like shorter form content at certain points. Saw Creator's Manga with Grim Captain and had to try my version right now. I'm a bit concerned about the sideboard. What is Grim Captain? I don't know if I'm familiar with that one. Throne of the Grim Captain. Craft with a Dinosaur Merfolk. Oh, that card? Isn't that just a meme card? That has to be a meme card, right? I mean, I just explore on this. Because they can't push now. Yeah, they can't push this. Not now, at least. Guess I will play... I'm just gonna attack. I don't care if they trade for Mutavault. They kind of have to chump block, right? I mean, they could push the Mutavault, I guess. Which is fine. They would have attacked and pushed if they had it. You think so? I don't know if they can afford to attack there. They kind of have to just hold back. Okay. Now their push is online, so I might as well. Yeah, I guess that was kind of sort of a punishment. Can't play the Sanctum. Now we have to draw Coco. It's kind of awkward. But, I mean, I guess if I draw Coco, I can just go Sanctum and then Coco the turn after. Probably still be in an okay spot. Map is only sorcery speed. It's not that good. So if I attack, they just block with Bankbuster. So I am not currently allowed to attack. And that is unfortunate. I just realized... Did I pass the Gigantha test and not play Gigantha? Oh, Trickster, okay. I mean, honestly, what if we just cut Trickster? Because I wanted to cut a 2-drop anyways, and then we get Gigantha. That's probably worth it. That might be worth it. So the thing about Gigantha, because you have so much Explore, you're so likely to hit your first 5 land drops. Like, with this much Explore, it's really impossible to not hit your first 5 land drops. So you're like almost always going to be you're almost always going to have enough for Gigantha, just because you're just so good at hitting land drops. Mucho texto, Magus. I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that. Give me the TLDR. Mucho texto. Oh god, chat's spamming it now. Not like this. Okay, let's Adept. Mucho texto. Can't be countered, by the way. Ooh. Are my attacks good? So if I send with everything, I send with both, they can go copy Trespasser, put the copy and the Shaman token on this. So I trade this for the Shaman token and they take 3 and go to 3. Is that a good trade? It's not great, but it's not the worst. I'm trying to think if it's getting any better. They get Scout for free. If they do that, they go to 2. Yeah, they can. I guess they can put the copy on Scout and then chump block the Sentinel. So I'm basically trading Scout for Shaman token, which is a trade that was going to happen anyways, right? Like, that trade's going to happen no matter what. But I guess we can just make a better attack next turn with double Hexcatcher. It's probably a little bit better. I'm just worried about them flipping this Fable. That's kind of what I'm scared about. Not that there's a lot I can do about it. We also kind of have to hope we have to dodge them drawing a removal spell too. What am I jamming? Coffers with Sunken Citadel. I haven't even thought about Sunken Citadel and Coffers. Is it good? I guess you can... It enables Coffers. It enables... I guess it also activates Field of Ruin. It's, like, not the worst. Oh, you can actually turn 2 Field with that? That's kind of cool. I don't hate that. It's not the worst idea. What cards would have been the standouts from LCI? I think the card that I've been the most impressed with so far is Warden of the Inner Sky. That card has looked really good when I played against it. I haven't played any myself quite yet, but I plan on doing that today. Well, that's not true. I played a little bit with the I did play with the what you call it? The black-white deck, which wasn't as good of a Warden deck, but I think it's really good in Convoke. So now we should have a good attack, right? Yeah, I think I'm going to play Convoke today. So we get a map token. Surely they're going to copy the Glutton before blocks, and then I could just bounce the Glutton. They know about Otawara. Yeah, but, like, what are they going to do about it? There's not a lot they can do about it, right? I guess they can just, like, crew the Bankbuster? Crew the Bankbuster with Glutton, move to blocks or something? I don't even know. Just go to blocks and twin me out? Well, if they twin me out, I can just use the Otawara to prevent them from twinning me out. So, like, they still can't twin me out through the Otawara. What does the map token do again? You choose a target, you sacrifice the map, choose target creature explores, and you can only do it at sorcery speed. Why didn't I play land before attacks? I did. Oh, shit. God damn it. This is what happens when I talk to chat. Fuck. I meant to bounce that. God damn it. Fuck. Alright, I guess I'll bounce this now. Kinda have to. I'm just gonna ignore chat. Okay, bounce your homie. Ignoring chat saved my marriage. Okay, happens. I'm gonna play the Lord. It has flash. Don't worry, I'm gonna cast it. Don't you worry. Oh, I'm gonna cast it. I do plan on casting it. Yeah, I would have actually just won the game if I had bounced before damage, right? I would have literally won the game. Because they would only have one blocker. Yeah, looks like they had a removal spell anyways, so it didn't matter. Oh, no, we're drawing a card. It's going to be pretty sad if they don't have a removal spell here and I would have just won the game. That being said, I'm not, like... If they have nothing, I'm not in the worst spot. Yeah, like, this is still not a terrible position. It's not great, but... Could be worse. No, I guess it is pretty bad, because they have twin. So I would have won this game. Do I have any outs? I think I have outs. I could draw Tishana's... No, I guess Tidebinder doesn't even do it. Sure. Yep, I would have won this game last turn. Should have bounced token, made them trade off the real thing. Yeah, also true. Alright, we're dead. Okay. What do you want against Rakdos? Rakdos. I want Shaper's Sanctuary. I don't want Spell Pierce. Cut one of those. Stroke bad. Mage bad. Not sure how good Tidebinder is. It's kind of awkward that it dies to Stomp. I think I'm just gonna do this. Mindsinger seems bad too. Yeah. All right. Let's just try this. Okay, so that is what we call a Nassif. We call that a Nassif victory because we did technically win the game, but not actually win the game. Did I consider Kopala at all? It's a 3-drop, right? I think it's probably worse than the other 3-drops we have available too. Like I'd probably rather play Kumena before Kopala. Too many 3s. Yeah, there's maybe a build of this deck that plays like Kumena plus the enchantment, because those two cards do seem pretty good together, but you don't want to play one without the other. Yeah, we ball. We ball. How do I tell Kumena from Kopala? You do exclamation point card Kumena, or exclamation point card Kopala. Yeah, it could be a good sideboard card against Sack. It's kind of similar to Kira. Merfolk. Will he draw land? Graveyard, yes. Probably just gonna concede if I don't draw land. Cool. My thoughts have been successfully seized. Thoughts seized. Dak, your turn. They must be having some lag issues. It's been lagging for me all day, so I would expect it. Okay. Your turn. It doesn't stop Devil. Abilities your opponents to activate. Oh, it's only activated abilities and spells? Okay, so it just doesn't work. Cool. Yep, I'm good. I'm good with conceding that game. I'm good. Okay, how about a... God, this is so awkward. Opening hands with, like, Scout is your only Merfolk plus Adept. Because, like, I kind of don't want to cast this Scout. And I think it is correct not to, even though it feels really weird. The mana base is a work of art. I mean, it's fine. I have a Botanical Sanctum and a Forest. Well, I guess I drew the Sanctum, but... Guess I did draw the Sanctum. Okay, not the worst. Let's see who the real tribe is. I hope their hand is all Lofty Denials. Get wrecked. I think Courtyard could be cut for more blue-green lands. Yeah, the initial mana base I had did not have Mutavault, and I had Yavimaya Coast instead, and then I realized that I probably should be playing Mutavault. But yeah, we probably don't need the Courtyards. Like, this is just a better version of Courtyard in this deck, right? Singer of Swift Rivers. I'm not familiar with that card. Hey, I'm invading over here. Pretty sure there's breeding pools. I hope there is. Yeah, there's 4 pools. 4 Sanctum, 4 Pool, 4 Courtyard, 4 Cavern. 1 of each basic, Otawara, Boseiju, and then 2 Mutavault. So yeah, maybe the Courtyard should be Pathways and or Yavimaya Coast, maybe a split. It's basically Rattle Chains for Merfolk. Is it legal? Rattle Chains for Merfolk sounds kind of cool. Which deck have I liked most so far? Honestly, I think the Blue, White, and Soul deck felt pretty good. I like that deck a lot. I think that's been like the most impressive one so far. I just can't possibly win this game, right? Because they can just counter my Coco. Why aren't I playing any Lord of Atlantis in this list? The same reason I'm not playing Master of the Pearl Trident. Imagine if those cards were legal in Pioneer. Alright, you win. 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 I quit. You win. Spellbearer seems kind of bad against Spirits. Mindsinger seems cracked against them. Is Tidebinder relevant at all? Can stop Spell Queller, but that's kind of slow. Let's just keep the 3 that we have. It's so slow against Spell Queller, right? Because you need to, like, have a relevant spell for them to cast, and then you also need to have additional mana to be able to cast Tidebinder. So, I don't know. Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore their obsessions and try and race them. I think that trying to fight over their obsessions is kind of not a great. It's just not a good plan. I think we have to take advantage that our early game is better than their early game and just try and like get under them, you know. Like this hand, for example, we're just gonna jam 1-drop Lord, and just gonna cast a bunch of spells before they have counter mana up. Why is this deck better than Spirits or Humans? Never said it was. Just trying different stuff. Do I think those 2 Island Walk Lords would be too powerful for Pioneer if it was only one of them that were legal? I mean, it probably wouldn't make that much of a difference because we already have... You can already play 8 Lords anyways. So, to be honest with you, I don't really think much would change if we just had, like, you... I don't know if you... Would you play 16 Lords? You know? I don't know if you would. Maybe. Probably play 12. I don't think I'd play 16. See, this is what happens when you're on the play. They just die. Yeah, that is not sufficient. Unfortunately for you, opponent, that is not sufficient. Right? I don't think it is. I could adapt and try and draw a land, but I think I'd rather do this first. Let's do this first. Wait. Oh, fuck. I could have just stolen their Skyclave. What am I doing? That was obviously the play. I keep forgetting that when you have a Lord in play, this card's broken. I don't know if it's going to matter. I know. It's the lag. The lag's getting to me. Well, I don't have a Cavern yet. I gotta find one. I lost my Cavern. Yeah, I guess I would steal the Shacklegeist. Sure. No, it's Secluded Courtyard. Cavern adjacent. Yeah, you thought this was a cavern? I mean, this land could be literally anything. Could be an ancient tomb for all I care. Curious Obsession. Okay. Noted. No, I revealed the Mindsinger last turn. They know about the Mindsinger. But, I mean, I'm just not going to cast a spell pre-combat, right? I'm just going to go to attacks. Yeah, I'm just going to go to combat. I think I'm sending all 3 of these. I don't want to play a spell pre-combat into Spell Queller. That's why I'm doing this. Like, they just don't have good blocks here if I don't attack with the Lord. They can block here, but then I just pump it. And then play this post-combat. I think they should have errated Cavern of Souls to be a cave. I honestly thought they were going to. Or just, like, make a functional reprint that to make it a cave. But then you could play, like, 8 Cavern of Souls in your modern deck, and that would be kind of messed up, so... Well, here's the thing. They're going to have to cast the Queller anyways to survive this turn, right? So, like, if I just go to combat, I just force them to cast it for no value. You know what I mean? Like, they get nothing out of this. So, I think this is just way better. Like, they are just dead this game. They've been dead for a while, to be fair, but even though I played this game terribly, it didn't matter at all. Oh, I see what you're saying, because they just have to trade off the Queller in combat. Yeah, I guess. But, like, what else could they have there if not Queller, right? Lord was a free attack? No, because they can eat the Lord and block a 3/3 and go to 3, right? Oh, no, then they take 6. Yeah, so I guess if I send the Lord, they have to go to 1. Sure, okay. I guess I could have attacked with the Lord, yeah. This hand looks really good. Sheesh. This is one of the hands of all time. I'm gonna lead Cavern. No, that was dumb. I was thinking maybe there's a world where I want double Cavern in play. Do I want a second Trickster? I don't think so. How has Merfolk felt? It's been okay so far. It's been decent-ish. Ooh. You think they're gonna block? There's no fucking way they block, right? Opponent appears to be lacking the critical information. Spirits always block. Do they? Do they always block? Combat. I'm gonna go to combat first. Not one of them involving... I'm not reading that. Anonymous user, thank you for the gifted sub. I am not reading that, but thank you for the gifted sub. I appreciate you. Is Illness in the ranks worth it versus Convoke? It depends on how bad your Convoke matchup is. Like, the card is very good against Convoke. So, I'm just gonna play this main phase. They can't counter it. I just don't want them getting my Hexcatcher with this. Could have, like, maybe Trickstered. I don't know if that's better. So they can't Spell Queller me now. So let's go to combat. I will attack for 4 damages. And I think I'm just going to play Sentinel here. Sentinel tap land. I've been thinking about pirates lately. I'm just thinking about pirates, you know. Nothing crazy. I just like to think about pirates. If you Trickster, would it have canceled Spellcaller's ETB? No, because the trigger's already on the stack. Tidebinder would have, though. Yeah, I just like thinking about pirates, you know. No particular reason. I just want to think about pirates. I'm an addict for dramatics. I confuse the two for love. Laundering the booty. Yeah, something like that. Pirate's favorite letter, F. Liar. Believe it or not, chat, I have not seen One Piece yet. Am I missing out? Money, 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 money. Like, how should I start watching One Piece? Mikey, thank you for the $5 donation. Drop a link to the song, and I will take a look. Go. Not sure how I could lose this game. Alright, what is chat saying? Chat saying One Piece is great, One Piece is very nice, One Piece is good. Nah, spare yourself the pain. Some very differing opinions here, I see. One Piece is dog shit, huh? I'm not sure who to believe. No, not the slip. Alright, I've been successfully slipped. Alright, cool. If we're keeping score. There are some decks that just cannot beat a turn 1 Cavern of Souls. It's kind of insane. This hand is kind of sketchy. Oh, this mana base. If I had a green source, it would be a snap keep. I would keep on the play too, but like on the draw without a green source, it's kind of sketchy. I think our deck mulligans reasonably well. I don't know if this hand's better, but I'm gonna keep it. Might actually be relevant. If they play a cantrip, I'm firing this off. Yeah, get out of here. Not on my watch. Watch them keep a 1 later and not play a land next turn. We have not tried Mono Blue Devotion with Jewel. Do you have a list, Skulking Assassin? Oh, miss land, miss land, miss land, miss land, miss land. Fuck. This song slaps, Mikey. I'll cast my 1/1, and it's probably going to die. But I'm okay with that. This is definitely a matchup where I really would like to draw the 3/4, because the 3/4 does not get Fiery Impulsed, which is massive. Yeah, Sleep Token is very good. They chose the Treasure Cruise. Kind of makes sense. So I should probably play the Cenote Scout first. I'm trying. Cenote. 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 Can I do chat a favor? Do I want a Lord here? Do I want a Lord? That is a good question. I don't know if I want a Lord. I mean, I'm casting this next turn, obviously. That's really close. I think if the Coco hits, then I really want to keep the Lord. And I mean, I kind of have to assume the Coco's going to hit anyways. I don't mind firing up the Meta Vault because we have protection from Fiery Impulse with this. Chat wants me to cast Coco on my upkeep. Well, I only have 3 mana this time, so I can't do that. This is one of the few decks where, like, it might actually come up where you would want a Coco upkeep because you have all this Explore stuff. That's kind of funny. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you, like, explore and you see a good creature on top, and you're like, well, I'm going to upkeep Coco. And then your opponent calls a judge and gets you disqualified. It shows Fiery Impulse. They can't play Cruise if they don't have a land, which is nice. Well, I mean, they can, but it's not recommended. No. I think I'd rather keep the Hexcatcher in play. Do we main phase the Coco? What if I just go Mistbinder, Animate Mutavault? Is that better? I don't know if that's better. I think I'm just going to go Breeding Pool Pass. See what they do first. It's like very obvious what I have. Yeah, I guess if it's very obvious what I have, maybe I should just main phase it. Because they could have Spell Pierce. Like now they can go Cruise, pay for Hexcatcher, and then they can go Spell Pierce my Coco and still pay. Yeah, I should have main phased this. That was bad. They don't usually have Sweepers main deck. I'm just going to cast this now and get immediately punished because they're going to have Spell Pierce. Okay, that's good. Interesting. I mean, I guess I just take 2 Lords. Sure. I could have taken a Silvergill there, but I kind of just want more Lords. The Adept is better if they have, like, multiple removal spells here, which maybe we kind of have to assume they do have multiple removal spells. Mono Blue Enigma. Mono Blue Ligma. The Chadwick. Omenhawker, Rona. Spectral Sailor, Thassa's Oracle, make disappear Enigma Jewel. So it's pretty similar to what we had before, but just with Jewel. How good has Jewel been, by the way? That's a card that looked pretty powerful to me. I just didn't know exactly what it would go into. But it did look decent. Yeah, this is lethal, right? I'm not doing the math. I mean, I have no other plays, so... no, they go to 2. Looks like they go to 2, but they don't have outs, so... Alright, Hearst coming in... I don't think... Spell Pierce is, like... Maybe good. Maybe good, maybe not. Tidebinder seems... What does Tidebinder do against them? Stops Arclight Phoenix trigger? Does it do anything else? Not really, right? Ledger Shredder. Stifles the Horror. Tidebinder is good against Thing in the Ice. You want to bring in Mindsinger for Thing in the Ice? That could be good too. This does not seem like a Trickster matchup. That seems to be my worst 2-drop, right? So what if we did this? Cut these. Bring in the Mindsingers. Maybe keep in 2 Pierce. Actually, no. Shaper Sanctuary is just better than Pierce, right? Do we want all 3 Shapers? Maybe cut a Tidebinder? Or we do 3 Tidebinder, 2... No, I like Sentinel a lot more. This looks kind of decent. I like Sentinel a lot more because it doesn't die to Fiery Impulse, which I think is pretty important. No, so Tidebinder is stifle anything, but if it stifles a permanent, then that permanent loses the ability. Or is it like artifact or creature, not permanent? I think it's artifact or creature. But you can stifle anything. We're doing a lot of speaking. Artifact, creature, planeswalker, gotcha. Yeah. I saw Dingo was playing that in Modern yesterday. Looked pretty sweet. Kind of weird because in order to pump my Kumena speaker, I have to play another spell here. You know what? I'm just gonna attack for 1. That's fine. I'll hold up the Hexcatcher. I'll miss 1 damage here. I mean, I guess I'm missing 2 damage. I think I'm gonna do this. Let's trade my speaker for this. Played Merfolk at the RSQ Saturday. Let's go. Did you play any new cards? Card on bottom. Do we not have a land? Okay. I should counter it. Land. Okay, give me a land, please. Land, please. Please and thank you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, stinky. Is Merfolk potentially Pioneer viable to be tier 1 or rethinking meme status? Some of the cards are pretty good. I wouldn't necessarily say it's meme status for sure. I'm not sure that it's as competitive as some of the other creature strategies, like humans and stuff, human spirits. But it has some good things going for it. It's got a lot of lords, which is nice. I don't really want a double spell here, right? Into the Shredder. Especially with them missing land drops. It's kind of awkward, though. I could post-combat the speaker. I don't know if that's a good idea, though. Yeah, I'm just going to not double spell. Alright, your turn. This card is like kind of like Time Walk sometimes. It's such a ridiculous card. In spots like this where you just like... You can't afford to play a second spell when your opponent's missing land drops. It's so gross. Okay, let's see if they find a land. They have Cruise. Cruise rebuy 1 Phoenix. Looks like a Cruise to me. They can't really attack here, which is Well, they actually can because they have Shredder to block. I don't think they should attack, but... I think that's kind of an aggressive attack. Alright, give me a land, please. Land, please. Now, I guess... do I double Lord? Or do I just play Coco? Double Lord gets me around Brotherhood's End, which is kind of nice. But it also triggers Shredder. If I Coco and miss on a Lord, then it's kind of awkward because I just don't have good attacks. But if I, oh my god, if I Coco into Mindsinger and steal their Shredder, it's disgusting. I think I go for the Coco here. It's like the high roll of hitting double Lord or Mindsinger, and it's just game over. Like, Mindsinger is just literally game over here. Okay. Kind of awkward. I mean, it's not that awkward. I'm just going to take 2 4/5s. That's still pretty good. Yeah, Mindsinger would have been disgusting there. Alright, no attacks here. Yeah, we can just double Lord next turn. Maybe I should play more Mindsingers in the sideboard. That card seems really insane in spots like this. Yeah, I sided him in. Mostly for Thing in the Ice, but I did side him in. Also really good against this card. Rending Volley. Is Sentinel the Spheloon of Pioneer Merfolk? It's not nearly as powerful as Spheloon, but it has similar vibes. It's a really good card, for sure. Oh, I didn't even think about Explore plus Biomancer. That's kind of cool synergy. I like that. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, if they have a spell, they probably should be casting a spell main phase for this Phoenix, right? Looks like they have Axe. Okay, that's bad. I have another Phoenix. If they attack me with everything, I'm just dead. Actually, I'm dead either way, right? Yeah, I'm just dead. Because I take 6, go to 9, and I don't think I have any outs. Draw Otawara, maybe? No, I boarded out Tricksters. I don't know if that was right. I guess I could keep in Trickster over... What would I even keep it in over? Silvergill? I think Silvergill's better. I'm just going to cut Trickster when I'm in the play. I just don't think I need it that much. The sand's good. I like the sand. I have not cast Tishana's Tidebinder yet. Seems good in theory, but I just haven't drawn it. I want to cast it. I want to see how good it is. Yeah, I haven't drawn it either. You gotta draw it in order to cast it. It seems like everybody's experiencing the lag today. Moto's been so bad. Yeah, but it's like especially bad today, you know? I could have main phased the Hexcatcher for 1 more damage. But I was kind of thinking if they had a removal spell, they would just get to use their mana efficiently. But they also had a cantrip, which I guess I probably could have assumed they had a cantrip. Okay. Ding, ding. Yeah, there are some people that are saying they're not having issues, but it seems to be a little bit better than it was earlier. But it was really bad earlier. Yeah, that's a good point, too. There's probably a lot more people online, like, overloading the servers and stuff. I am gonna go to combat. I'm considering whether I want to cast this Coco now. I think I probably do. It's bad if they have Pierce. I don't think they should keep in Pierce, though. Sure. It's pretty good. We take those. Any order, draw a card, attack for 2. If they have a removal spell, we can just sack this. Double spell next turn. Not bad either. Another Lord. I guess it's awkward if they go, like, land Brotherhood's End, because we have to sack 2 things. But then we could just, like, sack both of these, maybe play double Lord. Depending on what they do. Yeah, Hexcatcher is really good. Big shreds. Kind of wish I had one of those Mindsingers back. I have to sacrifice both Merfolk to counter this. I don't think that's worth it. That seems not great. Oh, they have crews too. Gross. All right, Mindsinger off the top, please. Not quite. If I attack double Lord, they can just... Like, if I go Lord, attack with Adept, they block, then I play second Lord, they discard a spell, have a 3/5, I have a 4/3. So that's not good. I guess we can just go Mistbinder pass. And then hold up this on their turn to not trigger this. Their block is bad. How is their block bad? I attack with the 3/2. They block with a 2/4. I cast a thing, they discard a spell, make a 3/5, and I have a 4/3. Okay, I think this is a good time to do this in response to the Shredder, so that if they want to use a removal spell, they have to do it now before the second Shredder is in play. No, I think I like this better. Okay. Fire Impulse the Hexcatcher. Yep. Seems like a near impossible game to win. I can trade my non-lords. Yeah, I guess I kind of have to. It is nice they're only 2/4s. Okay, counter impulse. We can go Mistbinder, Animate Beautiful, send but 2 4/4s. Okay, no blocks. Is that even good? Yeah, I guess. I mean, they have no cards in hand, right? Surely they won't draw a Treasure Cruise. This one. They will simply just not draw a Treasure Cruise, right? Got a 9. I mean, if they draw a land, we're not in a terrible spot. We need them to draw at least one land. That is not a land. Bottom, hold. Please draw land. Okay, successfully land drawn. I just want to see what's on top before I choose, whether... I mean, I'm going to attack either way, but might as well look and see what's on top. Mindsinger? No, I don't think I want to graveyard that. I think I'll keep that. I think that is one that I will definitely keep. They kind of have to double block this, right? But then if they double block, they just get rinsed by the Mindsinger next turn. Scryfall. Show me the list of cards in Pioneer that say Island Walk. There's not that many. Definitely not that many. Shredder's kind of a messed up card, huh? It's been really good this game. Alright. I mean, we have a Mindsinger on top, which is just, like, insanely good. Yeah, my Shredder next turn. Hall of Storm Giants. I can even go Mindsinger for 3 mana, steal the Shredder. Yeah, we can go 1, 2, and then play the Scout to trigger my Shredder. They don't want to play anymore, huh? Alright, let's get a 4-1 prediction. Yeah, maybe I should play more Mindsingers, huh? Damn, that card's sick. Because the issue with that is, like, you just have a hand that's Kiora's Follower and Kumena, but you don't draw Pilgrimage, or they Thoughtseize your Pilgrimage, and then your hand just doesn't do anything. So I think I'd rather just build the deck with, like, average, higher card quality on average, if that makes sense, instead of these, like, narrow build-around cards. It is Forge Days, yes it is. I think Spelunker kind of sucks. Not to be confused with Spelunking, which I think is actually good. Pilgrimage plus March the Multitudes? Now we're talking. The Lotus. It will simply block. Bro, how do I get every single person like this? Like, do you think I'm just going to make that attack? Why does everybody block against me? Just don't block. It's not that hard. You don't have to block. You could just say no blocks. I should probably counter this. It's like double Stone Rain, right? Do I sack my Lord? I don't know what I sack here. I probably sacked the 3/3, right? Yeah, I think I sacked the 3/3. I was thinking about sacking the Hexcatcher there. Oh, that's like a really good draw step, too. Now I think we could get Verdicted next turn. Let's play around Verdict a little bit. Let's just go Trickster end of turn. If they want to, I'll give them a 2-for-1. It's fine. We'll just do this end of turn. And then if they don't Verdict now, we can maybe apply some more pressure next turn. Merfolk. Okay, so 3, 6, 7. I can attack for 10. They go to 7. Did these Lotus Field deck even play Verdict anymore? I mean, honestly, even if they have Verdict, it's actually not that bad, because I can just go this end of turn. So, like, they take 10, go to 7, they Verdict, I go end step, play this, put them to 5, hold up Tidebinder. Well, I could have held up Tidebinder for that. I didn't think about that, though. Yeah, I could have held up Tidebinder for that. How am I liking Tishana's Tidebinder? I have still yet to cast this card this entire league. As soon as I cast it, I will tell you how much I like it, but unfortunately, it has not hit the stack yet. Wizard's Retort, that card's just not very good. I would play 4 copies of Spell Pierce before I played any copies of Wizard's Retort. I'd much rather just have a 1-mana counterspell. Okay. So I do have Exaxes. Ish. Depends on what they have here. Settle the Wreckage. I mean, I'm not playing around it. I'm not playing around it. If they have it, they have it. Well, I feel like we probably should have lost that game, for what it's worth. Tidebinder seems pretty good, right? Is there any chance I want Mindsinger against their stupid 1/3? Probably not. Stroke is good for sure. This is probably not a Trickster matchup, maybe? Yeah, they definitely... Why we're supposed to lose? Yeah, there's no way they ever should block there. Like, that block is not good. Why would I bluff, you know? They probably just forgot about the Flash Lord, to be honest. I almost want to cut my Mistbinders in this matchup. Is that weird? I don't think it's weird. Is Shaper Sanctuary good? How much targeting do they have? Not a lot. Cut Tidebinder. Well, I was thinking about Tidebinder. It can be good against Teferi Tuck, Wandering Emperor downtick. And is that it? I guess those are the only two things it's good against. Is that enough? Like, would you rather have Mistbinder over Tidebinder? The issue with Mistbinder is a a lot more sketchy into a bunch of Wraths post board. Like, I think they usually have Lockdown post board too. Oh, Tidebinder also really good against Lockdown. Yeah, let's keep it like this. I like the Tidebinders. Yeah, the bot does not have new cards, unfortunately. It's the 3-mana 3/2 Flash Stifle. This hand looks dope. Yeah, Tishana's Tradebinder. It's probably a little too slow in their deck, guy. Like, they can't do it until turn 3. Actually, turn 4, right? Because they go land on 1, land on 2, and then land on 3, and then their 4th land is Lotus Field, float 3, Tidebinder. So it's probably too slow for their deck. I kind of don't need to find a Lord next turn. I want to go Speaker into Speaker plus Spell Pierce up. I guess if they have turn 2 Strict Proctor, it's better to play Scout there. Wow, that's good too. So we have to be a little bit cognizant of... Like, I don't want to just go double 1-drop and get locked down. So why don't we go attack for 2, play second Speaker pass. Merfolk. And this way they can hopefully walk their lockdown into Pierce, and then we can go Scout, hold up, Stroke. That works too. Now we can go Scout, hold up, Hexcatcher. Yeah, I don't plan on trying the Spelunking combo anytime soon. Should I be main phasing this Hexcatcher? It's not great against Verdict. Found a Boseiju. 6 to go to 12. Next turn it's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It is lethal if I find a Lord next turn. It's only bad if they have exactly Verdict. Yeah, we ball. They don't have Verdict. I can't Disdainful Stroke a Verdict anyways, so... I guess they can go land Lockdown, but then I could just trade the Scout and the Speaker for Lockdown. Well, they can't Verdict. That should be game. Because now, even if they have a Sweeper, we just kind of crush them. They also didn't main phase the Thespian stage, knowing we have a Boseiju. I feel like our opponent could have maybe played this game a little bit better. We revealed the Boseiju off the Scout, too. Okay. Maybe they were a doubter. Or a believer, rather. Alright, 4-1 with Merfolk. Let's go. You'll love to see it. Easiest points of my life. Alright, 4-1. That felt pretty good, I'm not going to lie. I was really impressed with Sentinel of the Nameless City and Scout. And, you know, Cavern was good too, but that was mostly just like a, you know, small upgrade to the mana base. That being said, I think this particular mana base is a little off, because we're a little bit low on sources for Spell Pierce, Collected Company, and then sideboard counterspells. So I think we should probably make the courtyards into some mix of Yavimaya Coast and or Pathway. But yeah, Sentinel was great. I mean, I played 5 matches, didn't cast a single Tidebinder. I would love to see how good that card is. But Sentinel was very, very impressive. I like that card a lot. That card was crazy good. Like, I almost want to play 4 copies of this. That's how good it was. Alright, chesties. But yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, yada yada. I'll see you in the next one. You know what to do. Well, I opened Spike's Invitational card. Did this card spike up in price because of Spike yet? Am I rich? I hope I'm rich. Alright, let's do a little GoatBots check, a little price check. Did he increase the value of...